Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Osman. Welcome to the final day of this week's House of Games. All week, these four famous faces have been quizzing against each other in the bid to win this trophy. And they are Angela Scanlon, Clive Myrie, Sara Pascoe, and Rick Edwards. Welcome, one and all. Our final day together. 4 days so far. Rick Edwards, you won the first two shows. Took home some lovely prizes as well.
Yes, I did.
House of Games bathrobe, House of Games towel.
Especially to mop up all your tears when you didn't win the next 2 days.
Remind us who won the next 2 days. It was Sara Pascoe, of course. Who won some House of Games binoculars and, for reasons best known to herself, a House of Games football on the last show. Clive and Angela, yet to have a daily victory. But have been very close, both of you, a couple of times. But today, the big deal is the trophy. It's double points Friday. That means your leaderboard points at the end of today's show will be doubled and will be added to the weekly leaderboard. Where are we going into our final day? In joint third place, Angela and Clive on 8 points. Rick Edwards is in second on 13. Sara Pascoe 1 point in the lead on 14. Interesting. A victory today would see you with that trophy. You have that lead. How are you going to protect it?
I'm going to try and get more points than the others in the first
classic Pascoe.
in the first 4 rounds, and then at the end, I'm going to try and get even more points.
Oh,
than
that's
the
nice.
others.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, we've dealt with a very competitive end of the table. Clive and Angela, we've had a nice week, haven't we?
Yeah, you know, I'm in a comfortable chair.
And also there's freedom in being, you know, an outlier, an underdog. You've nothing to lose.
Yes.
I like the fact you said an underdog and an outlier, and Clive Myrie said last. But both of you could win today. Right. You know that. You've both been so close. And as well as that, we have another daily prize today. You could be walking away with one of these things, Clive or Angela. The calculator, you could have the onesie, there's a House of Games jigsaw, House of Games slippers, or a House of Games punch bag. We're playing for those prizes. We're also playing for the trophy. Very, very best of luck to everyone. Best of luck to everybody at home. The final day of this week on the House of Games. Let's see what our first game is going to be today. It is Rhyme Time. We played this on Monday. It was a very good round for Rick Edwards. Questions come in pairs in this round, and in each pair, the answers rhyme with each other. Fingers on buzzers. Let's play our first question on Rhyme Time. Best of luck to you all. Singer who had a #1 hit single with Total Eclipse of the Heart. And a 19th century opera by Saint-Saëns about a biblical couple. Rick Edwards.
Bonnie Tyler, Samson and Delilah.
Oh,
Is that right? Sounds right, doesn't it? It is indeed, Rick Edwards. Very well played. Bonnie Tyler, Samson and Delilah. I presume you knew Bonnie Tyler and then you're thinking...
Other way round.
Other way round.
All over the biblical couple. I love that opera.
Here is your next question. 80s children's TV show featuring Mr. and Mrs. Spoon, Tina and Egbert. And British hairdresser who created the That Is Sara Pascoe.
Button Moon, Vidal Sassoon.
Is it Button Moon and Vidal Sassoon? It is indeed. Very well played, Sara. Once again, first person ever on British TV to say that, so congratulations. The next one is a picture and a piece of music. They rhyme, but what are they? Who is that? And what is this? Sara Pascoe.
Tim Vine, Red Wine.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Got to say, I'm shocked so far in this buzzer round that all the action's been up the other end of the table. Here's your next question, Sara and Rick. UK top 10 hit for Eddie Grant in 1983 and again in 2001. Delia Smith's rallying cry to Norwich fans at half-time, that's Rick Edwards.
Electric Avenue and Let's Be Avenue.
Yes!
It is the correct answer. Very well done. Very well done. Here's your next one. Inventor of dynamite and the French fashion designer born in 1883, famous for her little black dress. Sara
Alfred
Pascoe.
Nobel, Coco Chanel.
It's the right answer. Very well done.
It's a fun game!
Here's our final question in this round. Here's a picture and a piece of music. Who is that? And what is this?
No jokes, no messing. We teach you a lesson, a state of confusion to keep you all guessing.
That is Rick Edwards.
Kate Humble, Let's Get Ready to Rumble?
It's the correct answer, Rick. Very well done. You know what, at the start of this round, I said that Rick and Sara would be competitive. You two maybe less so because it's Friday, they're very excited. Let's see if that's played out in any way whatsoever as we look at the leaderboard. Let's take a little look. Where are we? Angela and Clive, no points. Sara and Rick, both with 3 points. Shall we play another round? Here we go. Distinctly average. We've played this before. This is a pairs game. Someone in last place gets to choose their pair. Angela, I will ask you this time. Who would you like to be paired with?
I'm going to go with Pascoe.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've done well in the pairings.
Yeah.
And also it gets in between her and Edwards as well, doesn't
Exactly.
it? Yeah, exactly. See if you can. That's nice. Sara, if you swap places with
Yes,
Clive.
please. Okay.
Okay.
If you all take out your tablets, please. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You each write down an answer without conferring. I then take the average answer in your pair. The pair that gets nearest the real answer wins a point. Let's play the first one. According to figures from the Department of Transport in April 2017, how many miles of roads are there in Great Britain? Oh, my goodness. I was going to say you could be miles out, but you really could. Yes. How many miles of roads are there in Great Britain? Have a little go at home as well, especially if you're sitting next to someone. Go for separate answers. See what you go for. Angela Scanlon, do you have an answer? 180,000 miles of road.
Whoa.
Sara?
Mine is like divided by 10, your answer.
18,000 miles.
Yeah, I've gone
says that,
low.
right. But you spend a lot of time going up and down the country, doing gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah, on trains.
Trains. Oh, yeah. That's annoying. Let's take a look at your average. 99,000.
I like that.
That's a
I
nice
like
average.
That's
that
pretty
number.
good,
It's not a
actually.
terrible average.
That is a classy average. You two tend to go very, very extreme, and then your average is actually rather good.
Yeah.
Clive Myrie, what have you got?
Right, so I've got 32,000.
32,000. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Rick, what have you gone with?
300,120.
300,120.
So
Very good.
high.
When you write specifically, it makes it sound like you know what you're talking
We
about.
do know,
Yeah.
That's the key. That's you are 270,000 odd miles away from each other there. Let's take a look at your average, Clive and Rick. It is 166. That doesn't look too bad when you see
No,
it.
it's all right.
Total
No,
no.
yeah.
I
I like the fact that every single individual answers look pretty terrible,
Yeah.
but the average
The
put together,
average
you kinda
feels
go,
better, yeah.
Let's see, how many miles of road are there in Great Britain? 246,500.
You do.
Rick nearest individually, and Clive and Rick get the point for being nearest pair. Shall we take a look at our next question?
Yeah.
Okay, very
Let's
best
get
of
that
luck.
one.
According to ethnologue.com, how many known living languages are there in the world? So living languages which are still spoken by however few people. How many known living languages are there in the world? There's English is one.
Yeah.
This is a clue. French is one.
Irish.
Yeah.
Gaelic. Portuguese, have they got one? I'm trying to
got
think. Angela Scanlon?
Are we talking dialects?
No, languages. So distinct languages.
Okay.
Angela Scanlon, what have you gone for?
I've gone for 108.
108. Sara, a little gasp from Sara.
That's really good.
What do you think?
I've gone 140.
140. So your average
good
will be
teamwork.
That's good,
124.
I'm happy with that.
Clive Myrie, what have you gone
I've
with?
gone lower, actually. I've gone 78.
78 languages in the world.
Yeah.
78. You can get more than 78 language GCSEs, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's
Can
it.
you?
There's 109 languages taught in schools in London.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Clive believes 31 of those are made up.
Or 106. Anyway, it's around there.
Rick Edwards, what have you gone with?
I thought it was going to be quite a lot more. I've gone 443.
Then they balance out.
The other way out.
They balance out.
Yeah, the average is going to be quite high there. So Angela and Sara have gone for 124. Rick and Clive together, your average is 260 and a half.
Real high.
Yeah, because
That's
one of
real
them's a
high.
bit iffy.
We will
And
make
me
note.
and Clive agreed
It
on
is a
that.
dialect.
Yeah. Shall we see how many languages there are according to ethnologue.com? 7,000. £7,699. Goodness gracious me. You were
That's
just
amazing.
under 7,000 away. It's just
Quite
under 7,000
hard to
away.
celebrate that,
That's
Clive.
crazy.
That is a hell of a way to get a point.
Yeah. What would you have gone for, Richard?
I would have gone really high, because I've read articles where they find little tribes in the Amazon who have an entirely new language, and then they find them and they write it down. And so even in Brazil, there's like 1,000. You know, it's like crazy.
Okay.
Here is your last question in this round. According to research published by the Centre for Economics and Business Research in January 2014, what is the cost of raising a child from birth to the age of 21?
I read this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah.
That works.
What language did you read it in?
Mandarin.
Oh, that's impressive. So it excludes private school fees, but includes university fees.
Includes university fees?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the cost of raising a child from birth to the age of 21, Angela?
I've gone with 160k.
160k. Doesn't sound crazy. Sarah, you think you may
I've
have
read it. So I know it's just above 200,000.
So you've gone
So I've gone £200,300.
£200,300.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your average. £180,150. Clive, what have you
I've gone for 210,000.
Oh.
Good.
And Rick Edwards, what have you gone for?
240,000.
240k. Your average is £225,000. So if it is just above 200,000, like you said, this is going to be very, very close indeed. Let's take a look. What is the cost of raising a child from birth to the age of 21? £227,000. Yeah. That's what a deserved point looks like.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
That feels so much better than the languages.
Clive and Sarah, if you'd swap over again.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And we'll take a look at what
Pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
And you, sir?
to the scores. Oh, look at Pascoe having to go back and sit next to Edwards. It's infuriating, isn't it?
God, it smells of the right answer over here.
Let's take a look at how our scoreboard looks right now. Angela, very comfortable there on 0 points. Nice round number. Clive Myrie has 3, as does Sara Pascoe. Our leader by 3 on this final day, Rick Edwards, with 6.
Yeah, well done, mate.
3 rounds to decide our champion. Shall we play another round?
Yeah.
And what's it going to be? Broken karaoke. This was a bad round for Rick and for Sarah on Monday. Now, on this round, what we're going to do is show you part of a well-known song, but only the first letter of each word. It's okay? 1 point for each song title. We've seen some people who have been so awesome at this. None of those people are present currently. But it does mean there are points up for grabs. Here is the year of your first one, 1983. Here we go. What's this song? Nobody from 1983? Would you like to hear it? Here it is. You'll kick yourself. All the K's there helping you out. Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Shall we have a look at our next one? From the year 1991. What song is this? Here are the first letters. That is Sara Pascoe.
It's Chesney Hawkes, I'm the one and only.
It's the correct answer, Sarah. Good. There we go. Have a little listen. Very well played, the one and only Chesney Hawkes. I like it when Sarah gets a point because she looks so much happier. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's so transformative.
Yeah. In my family, they had to start giving me presents on other people's birthdays. I ruined all of the photographs and home videos, just sitting there scowling.
I find that really hard to believe.
Shall we have a look at our next one? From the year 1965. What song is this? Here are the first letters. That is Sara Pascoe.
My girl.
Is it My Girl? Let's have a little listen. Is indeed Sara Pascoe. Beautiful, very well played, Sara, by the Temptations. Look at her face.
I just really love music in this game.
Is your final question for this round. What year is it from? It's from 2008. Rick Edwards.
All the Single Ladies, Beyonce?
Oh.
Is it Single Ladies by Beyonce? So it's Single Ladies, but I will give you that. Let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. There's 2 rounds to go. Sara has crept up a little bit on Rick Edwards. Rick on 7, so Rick, you retain the lead. You keep that lead, yeah?
I feel genuinely nervous.
Yeah, you should be. You got one hand on that trophy. 2 rounds to go. Let's see what round 4 is going to be today. Where is Kazakhstan? We played this before. Rick Edwards was not brilliant at it.
Didn't
Can you
need
take
this,
out your
Richard.
tablets, please?
Okay.
So I show you a map. I then ask you to point out various things on that map.
Yeah.
We had fun last time, didn't we? We had a map of Europe, and you placed Dracula's castle in Algeria. And the map you get to look at today is this. Map of the United States of America. First thing I want you to find is this. The location of the Kennedy Space Center. Location of the Kennedy Space Center. It's always tricky this round. You've got the twofold thing of do you know where somewhere is, and then where is that place?
Oh, yeah,
Does anyone think they know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, Angela thinks she knows. Angela, where do you think the Kennedy Space Center is?
In Orlando.
Orlando. Okay, and where have you put that on the map?
I've put that in that big fat state down the bottom because it's always a really powerful one in the election. And so I feel like it's down that neck of the
You
woods.
put it in Texas.
Did I put it? Is that Texas? Oh, man!
But it is a big, powerful state in the election.
Yeah.
Big time.
I mean, it's not as powerful as the state that Orlando is in, but it's a big, powerful state. Clive, where did you think
I put it in Texas as well, but
Okay.
I know Florida is over there, so.
But you have said that the Kennedy Space Center is in Texas, so it may well still be. Clive Myrie reads the news. If he thinks it's in Texas.
OK. I don't think he's right.
I don't think I'm right either.
Sara Pascoe.
Is Orlando in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought it was in Florida, but where I've put it on the map doesn't correspond to it because I don't know where Florida is.
I can exclusively reveal that is not where Florida is.
I know.
It's,
I think it's the right one, the little two.
that Arizona?
It is.
Rick,
But it's southeast, isn't
what
it?
was your tactic here?
I thought, very similar to everyone else, Orlando, Florida, and so I put my dot in Florida.
That is,
I know that that's sort of controversial.
yeah, well,
Is that
just
Florida
thought-
down
yeah.
there?
A
Go with
lot
that.
of controversy over where Florida is. Shall we take a look and see where the Kennedy Space Center is?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, Rick Edwards. Here is the next one. I am looking for the following, please. The location of the presidential retreat, known as Camp David. We hear a lot about it. Where is it? The presidential retreat, known as Camp David. Clive, you've probably reported from Camp David at some point in your career. Mm-hmm. He has. Clive has been to Camp. Look at that smile. That's nice to see at the end of the week.
It was a long time ago.
I can tell you, I've been told it hasn't moved.
It hasn't shifted.
Angela, where have you put Camp David?
I've put it in this neck of the woods because I figured, you know,
Yeah,
you don't want to
near
travel
Washington.
too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you gone, Clive?
I think I'm slightly higher up.
Not too far. Angela, where, in your opinion, is it, Clive?
I honestly can't remember.
Oh, no.
I think it's just outside DC. I can't remember.
I'd love you to go, here's the 6 o'clock news, I'm Clive Myrie. Some stuff.
It was a long time
Sara, did you have any clue as to where it was?
No.
No.
But I decided if it was like a holiday home, it would be near a nice lake And so he picked a lake and I put it there. That lake.
That is a lovely
with a
reason.
lovely
That is
lake.
a lovely reason. Rick, did you have a clue as to where it was?
No, I just thought probably on the east as well, and I went a bit higher up and sort of put it in maybe like New Hampshire or New
Okay.
England or something like that.
Let's take a look at who is nearest. Clive, very good. You would hope so. You would hope so.
Really near as well.
Yeah, it's in Frederick County, Maryland, Camp David. Let's take a look at your last question in this round. Where would you be if you were standing next to the famous geyser known as Old Faithful? The famous geyser known as Old Faithful. Again, where is it? Then where is that? Let's start with Rick Edwards. Rick, where did you think this might be?
I think that my friend might have visited this in Yosemite when he was on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be absolute nonsense.
So you think it's in Yosemite
and I think
National
he veered slightly out of California into the next one.
Okay.
So that's what popped
Into
in.
what Americans call the next one.
Yeah.
Let's see where you put Old Faithful.
I weirdly have absolutely no faithful in that answer.
Sara Pascoe, have you gone far away
Well,
from that?
I've been trying to hide this whole entire round, but I've never been to America, nor do I know where any of the
That's
states
amazing.
are.
How did you... The other answers you gave.
I know. So the only place that I now know where it is in America, because it was showing, was Texas, and I thought, that sounds Texasy, doesn't it?
does.
Old Faithful.
Good accent.
Really, I mean,
Accent.
really
Yeah.
good.
You clearly haven't been to
never been
America.
to Texas.
I know. I just watch a lot of American
panic.
television, so I put it in Texas.
Put it in Texas. There
Yeah.
we go. Old Faithful. It does sound like it's in Texas. Old Faithful, I have to say.
Yeah.
Clive, what was your
That
thinking?
was I not quite the same reasoning, but I went for Texas as well.
Went
It
for
just feels
Texas,
like a
ah.
big thing that would be in the middle of nowhere.
Angela, what was your thinking?
Well, I thought that a geyser is usually in a colder climate, that it has something to do with how the water hits the surface.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Like
I
in
went
Iceland.
further north, exactly. So I went up there to the left,
Up there to the left. Again, to use the technical term.
up there.
Yeah.
right
You
up
are in
there.
Washington State, near Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Up that neck of the
I don't
woods.
feel that confident anymore.
Let's take a look at who is nearest. Angela Scanlon.
Oh, yeah, back in the game!
It's in Yellowstone National Park, not Yosemite, which is in Wyoming. That is where Wyoming was. We have one round to go to decide our champion for House
blimey.
of Games this week. What are the scores before we go into our final round? Angela Scanlon, boom, 1 point. 4 points for Clive Myrie. Sara Pascoe, 5 points. A 3-point lead. We call throwing away a final round lead a Clive. Yeah, that's exactly what we call it. Are you going to do a Clive?
God, I hope not.
3-point lead, Rick Edwards. If you can keep that lead, you're going to win. Sarah, you need to overhaul him.
I
Okay.
know.
The last round is always the same. It's the final time we're playing it this week. Let's play. Answer smash. I'm going to show you a picture and a clue. Smash the answers together, please. A point if you get a correct answer. You lose a point if you give me an incorrect answer. One of you is going to take away the trophy. Who is it going to be? Here's your first category. Sports equipment. Those are going to be the pictures. Clues underneath. Please smash them together. Here's your first one. Which Bolton-born TV presenter is the host of the dating show Take Me Out? That is Angela Scanlon.
Shin Paddy McGuinness.
Oh, well done.
Is it Shin Paddy McGuinness?
Well done.
It is indeed. Well done. Here's your next one. What name is given to a dog that is a cross between a Cocker Spaniel and a Poodle? Sara Pascoe.
Shuttlecockapoo.
Is it Shuttlecockapoo? It is indeed. Also, congratulations on being the first person allowed to say Shuttlecockapoo on BBC television. I'd like to point out I'm the second. Well played, Sarah. Here's your next category. EastEnders actors. Here's your first one. Which planet in our solar system is closest to the sun? That is Angela.
Patsy Palmer's.
Is it Patsy Palmer? It's not, I'm afraid. Sara Pascoe
Patsy Palmercury. Patsy
is the
Palmercury.
correct answer. Here is your next one. Which Yorkshire cheese is a favourite of animated duo Wallace and Gromit? That is Rick Edwards.
Sid Owensleydale.
Owensleydale, is it right? It is indeed Sid Owensleydale. Here's your next one. What is the usual term for a society for female students at an American university or college? That is Rick Edwards.
Barbara Wynne's sorority.
Barbara Wynne sorority is the correct answer, Rick. What a fight back. Here's your next category. Models. Here's your first one. Which famous punk musician was born James Newell Osterberg?
Twiggy Pop.
Oh, very good.
Twiggy
Very
Pop
good,
is the
very
correct
good.
answer. Very well played. And that is the end of the show. That late burst from Rick Edwards. Has he done it? By the look on Sara Pascoe's face, he might have done. Let's find out, firstly, who won today's show, shall we? Angela, 1 point. Clive Myrie 4, Sara Pascoe 7. Big win for Mr. Rick Edwards with 11 points. Before we find out who gets their hands on the trophy, what daily prize would you like? You can choose between the calculator, the onesie, the jigsaw, the slippers, or the punch bag. You've already taken home a dressing gown and a towel.
Sort of a question of completing the set, isn't it?
A little bit.
Getting the slippers.
Oh, lovely. You going
Don't you
slippers?
think?
You need
I
the
think
slippers.
I'll take
It's
slippers.
got to be the
Pair of House of Games slippers for Mr. Rick Edwards. Angela, Clive, Sara, Rick, it has been nothing but a pleasure all week quizzing with you. It's been such fun.
It's been
great
fun too.
answers all the way through and great competitors. It really has been. In two very separate ends of the table. I've enjoyed the two ends in very, very different ways. So thank you all. But we also have a trophy to give out. Should we take a look at who our winner is? It was Double Points Friday, don't forget. Has that made a difference? The champion of House of Games for this week is... It's Mr. Rick Edwards by 1 point. By 1 point. Rick Edwards. Very well played. How do you feel?
Relief, ecstasy. Like I need to buy Sarah a present.
Do you know what I'd like? A big silver cup. Always fancied one.
Thank you all so much. It's been an absolutely brilliant week, and what a way to end it as well. A 1 point victory for Rick Edwards. Thank you so much for joining me all week. Thank you so much for joining me all week too. We'll see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend.